Well, that was exciting. Hey, my name is Rob Stevenson. I'm here to talk to you about some of the virtual programs I have to offer your organization. We live in strange times and we've been forced to change the way that we operate. If you're going to stay ahead of your competition, communication is critical, making virtual programs necessary for all organizations today. You may have been forced to change your methods, but your purpose hasn't changed: to engage, to educate, to motivate your people. You're just going to be doing it in a different way. You also don't want to be throwing money down a hole for a virtual program that's both boring and ineffective. And you don't want a program that will pump up your people for the moment. You need what? You need tangible, relevant, actionable content that will last. It doesn't matter if you want a virtual keynote, training, interview, or Q&A, or a combination of all of the above. I do those things for you. I'd like to take a moment and share some examples of what you can expect from my virtual programs. Here's a clip from a virtual keynote from the American Dental Association I'd like you to take a look at. The great companies today have no confusion about what they need to do to be successful. One of the biggest problems with companies today is they're going in so many different directions. And even with an organization as large as the American Dental Association, yes, there are lots of places that we've got to go and lots of different things that we have to do, but we still all have to end up at the same place with the common goals that's going to make your organization successful. So success is about focus on those goals, on the things that we need to do to be successful. I had the opportunity a while back to deal with a multi-billion-dollar international firm, and the CEO called me up and he says, "Rob, we're fragmented. We're all over the place." He said, "I need you to help me." He said, "I'm going to be bringing in 97 senior vice presidents from all over the world." And he said, "I need to identify to them that we're fragmented." He said, "Can you help me?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I need you to send an email." He said, "An email is going to solve this problem?" I said, "Oh, no, sir. An email is going to identify this problem." He said, "What in the world is this magical email?" I said, "Well, it's really only one sentence." I said, "Send this out to all 97 of them. What should we concentrate on to be the most successful business in our industry?" And I said, "But this is my caveat. You don't get the answers." He said, "What?" I said, "I don't want the answers coming back to you. I want them to come to me. I don't want anybody in your organization to know what the results were of this survey." He said, "Okay, fine with me." So we sent it out to all 97. My question to you is, how many different answers did we get? Now, some of you might be thinking, you got 97, and that would have been terrible, but it was bad. Now, first, we did have some agreement. I mean, we had people talking about quality and, client satisfaction and client relationship. There was some agreement. But the problem is we had 55 different number ones. I mean, what does it take to be great in your business? What has made you so successful? What is it that you do best? What should you be concentrating on this year to be successful? When you got 97 senior vice presidents in an organization and you got 55 different number ones that they think they need to concentrate on to be successful, that's terrible. You want personal training? Well, here's an example of that. The world as we know it has been a crazy place these last few months, and everyone on the globe has been affected. A lot of the ways that we've done business in the past may be necessary to change if we're going to be effective in the future, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. I mean, take my business. Normally I'm on stage sharing my message, and here I am in my office sharing my message. I've had to change. What we have normally done in the past, our methods and procedures, the way we contact or deal with our clients, may not be as effective today as it was in the past. So we're going to have to change. Here's an example of a virtual Q&A I recently did.
How do you keep a pulse on the customers, and maybe what questions are you asking?
Well, when I owned my own companies, all right, we had lots of repeat customers. And one of the questions that I asked twice a year to our repeat customers, face-to-face, not on the phone, face-to-face with our salespeople or with management, all right, sending out senior managers to them. We say, in a perfect world, if we could provide you perfect service, what are we not providing you? And then shut up, all right? Shut up and listen. Because now they use it, has there been a problem? Has there been a mistake? Has there been something that you haven't told us about? Because what I try and put the fear of God in companies is today people don't call you now and complain. Yeah. They leave. And as I've already told you, it costs you 3 times more to get them back.
And I'd also like to give you an example of a live audience interview with a virtual broadcast.
How do you approach situations when you know change is necessary? So to answer her question, what I try and do is get them to come up with a suggestion, and we bring it together because they're the ones that are going to have to fix it. We have to do it together.
I'd like to work with you and help you knock down some of those obstacles that are holding you back with a fully customized program designed specific to your needs. And also, I'd like to give you a few more facts that should be helpful in selecting the right speaker for your virtual program. I look forward to working with you.
Robert Stevenson has spoken to over 2,500 companies throughout the world, and his research in the area of corporate and entrepreneurial success is extensive. He has interviewed over 10,000 employees, managers, and senior executives in over 250 industries. He has owned and operated 5 of his own companies and sold internationally in over 20 countries, so he is a man who has lived his experience, not just studied them. Over 2 million people have benefited from his powerful, practical, compelling, and thought-provoking programs. The top companies in the world continue to rely on Robert's perspective on business's most critical issues. Robert helps prepare companies for the 21st century with a powerful blend of experience, research, case studies, and competitor perspectives. Robert's company name represents his mission, that of helping others who are seeking excellence. Robert is able to address the critical issues on leadership, change peak performance, growth sales, teamwork, customer service, innovation, communication, and strategic planning.
I think he's great. He's got a lot of great energy, a lot of great ideas.
Oh, I thought he was great.
He's awesome.
I thought he was awesome.
I got online and I saw 5 seconds. And I said, I've got to see him.
He brings a sense of humor to his speaking, and I love that.